Here is a documentary or a little short video on me taking Peter to Barry. So here we are. I'm with Nora, and she's helping me clean his feet. And I was fixing her hair, and I didn't realize Peter was like, "What are you doing?" And then she starts petting him, and he's like, "Oh man!" Real quick, Ellie, videotape this, and I'll let you listen to this. And here Peter is completely oblivious as to what's going on. He has no idea. And Sally makes a funny face. Look. That's funny. And then here we are waiting on the on everything to happen so that we can hop on the trailer. Of course, he's a very handsome color, and it's a beautiful color. Oh, he's just so handsome. And then Nora did my braid, if you can see it. See my braid? That's what Nora did. And she had to take pictures of Peter, and I thought she had just taking pictures of us, like, you know, like friendly pictures. So that was kind of embarrassing because I was like, oh, I thought it was, oh. Anyway, and here's Nora, and I did her hair. She did my hair. And so I was asking her which side of Peter she wanted to get on. She actually wanted to hop on him, I think, but we didn't have helmets. And Peter was very reluctant to stand there, so all of that discipline was kind of out the window for a little while. And so here's where I got pictures with Nora and Mr. Hanson right before we left. And and Peter's like, what? What's going on? So he's like, well, wait a second. Look at Peter. And then here we are, first attempt to get on the trailer. And we were doing pretty good, but I think what happened was, you know, when I was trying to coax him in there, when we actually got feet in there, was his head was down, so he couldn't really pick up, because then Steven Suber, the guy who trailered us, actually came in and picked up his head, and here he is, not listening. But anyway, so Steven Suber kept his head, you know, when he was pulling him in, kept his head up while I was trying to get him to eat food, and that seemed to help better than to keep Peter's head down and then try to get him in. So I definitely learned something from that trailer experience. But look at Peter, he's like, no, 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 no. But that's Steven Suber right there. So I let Peter sniff, you know, the shavings. And then here I am. I figured, you know, if I stepped up, he'd step up. Or he'd at least know how to step up. But, I mean, he knows how to load a trailer. And at some point, he starts getting his foot up. And, yep, I think so. I think so. Oh, you see, he's just trying. But you see, it's right there to his knees, so it's pretty high for my poor pony. But, that was interesting. Here's, I guess, the third attempt. I was just kind of picking out video clips, so it wasn't, you know, going to be a super, super long video. But, here we go, trying. I think this was when I was close. Yeah, this is before Steven Suber came. If you notice, his head's down while I'm trying to feed him some grain, and it was really, I mean, he was anxious to get in there, and then here I am trying to feed him grain, and then Suber's keeping his head up, kind of like, you know, there he goes. He's almost there. Like, at some point, I don't think I had the clip in, but he got his foot up, like, tip of his toe, and then he didn't follow through. He just pulled some shavings out. I think you could, yeah, you see it on the floor. That's it. That's the shavings he pulled out. And there he is, like, guys, I don't want to go in here. And then there goes Abby helping my poor pony. But look at him. He's doing so good. Ah, he was so good. He was really nervous though when we got in there. And we ended up having to put the partition, which scared me a little bit, but he seemed fine with it, so I was happy. And that's Susan Suber putting in the butt bar. So, and here I go, trying to hopefully figure out, you know, exactly how to keep Peter, like, you know, relaxed. And this is where I figured out we needed the partition, because he kept turning around and trying to turn, like, completely around, and was pretty close to managing, so. But once we got on him, Steven was kind of like, you know, we gotta get going, come on guys. And so it was an interesting road, and I think Celine had the camera at this point. And then here I am saying my last goodbye at Scottsgrove to Peter and then everyone else. And the video coming up, which will be really short, is of Peter at Barry. So here he is, and in the dark, but it was nice.